Last night, the History Channel aired the third part of its mini-series, The Bible. It's co-produced by actress Roman Downey and her husband, reality show hitmaker Mark Burnett. Lee Cowan talked with them about the project. Lee, good morning.
Morning, guys. You might not expect the guy who created Survivor to produce a 10-hour miniseries on the Bible, but that's exactly what Mark Burnett and his wife, star of Touched by an Angel, Roman Downey, have done, and the response has been nothing short of divine.
What are we going to do? Change the world.
Was there anybody in your Hollywood circles who said, what are you doing?
Not really to our face.
Really.
Not to our face. I'm sure there was some eye rolling.
But it was your idea.
I would say it was God's idea placed in my heart.
In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth.
The result is a History Channel miniseries that's hardly mini. It spans both the Old and New Testaments, from Genesis to Revelation, turning the page from Noah and his ark.
God warned me. He told me to build a boat.
To David fighting Goliath. And last night, the birth,
Peter,
and ministry of Jesus Christ.
give up catching fish and I will make you a fisher of men.
It's really an introduction to the Bible, and our hopes were that we would engage people in dialogue, which has certainly happened.
Moses.
The Bible has begotten some pretty divine ratings.
You are real.
I am.
The first night, it beat out everything else on TV.
Was it a tough sell, though, to network executives?
No, I don't know. I mean, maybe for some people, I don't think that way. I really don't.
Maybe not hard for Mark Burnett.
I just knew we were making it. We're going to make it no matter what. We'd have made it whether it wasn't going to be on TV. We'd have made it. You know,
Both
normal
say
day
it was
job,
a spiritual
what's
calling. It's not like they need the extra work either.
Laura, the tribe has spoken.
Not only is Mark Burnett still the creative force behind Survivor, now in its 26th season, but he's also producing Celebrity Apprentice,
Hey, Brett, you're fired.
Shark Tank, and the wildly popular The Voice.
We don't need to make more TV. This is way more than that.
They shot for 5 months in Morocco, on the edge of the Sahara Desert. They brought in more than 40 biblical scholars and theologians to help in the research, and enlisted some heavy-hitting preaching power to spread the word.
Mark Burnett and Roman Downey, come on up. I want you to,
Including evangelical pastor Joel Osteen.
Mark and Roma have brought the Bible to a new generation.
But many of the nation's media critics weren't as inspired. Some poked fun at what they called the ninja angels in red robes. Others called the Bible more of an action film than a spiritual adventure.
Did that hurt? Did it?
No. Listen, if the critics were so good, they'd be making TV themselves, wouldn't they? So, I mean, numbers speak. I don't even pay attention to anything like that.
The numbers do say something. For Downey and Burnett, they mean their calling has had an impact.
To have found this kind of an audience for it has been humbling and exhilarating and very gratifying.
Now, the budget for that project, by the way, was $22 million. That sounds like a lot, but if you think about 10 hours over the course of 5 days, it really isn't that big a budget for what they did.
Yeah, why do they think the numbers are so huge?
They think that there's a hunger out there for something like this, that something like the Ten Commandments hasn't been updated in 50 plus years. And there's been other ones, certainly. You know, the Passion of the Christ, Last Temptation of Christ, the best story ever told, or the greatest story ever told. There have been things like that. They wanted to take all those stories, though, put them together in one chunk, essentially, sort of the greatest hits of the Bible, and update the special effects and make it just a little bit more contemporary.
Lee, you live out in California, so we don't get to see you that often, but you marched in here with your shoes and your...
You were going to bring that up, right?
I am going to bring it up. Everybody, he still has green, look at this, he has green
They were
shoelaces.
leftovers from, yeah, there you go. They're leftovers from St. Patrick's Day. So, yeah.
St. Patrick's Day was yesterday.
I know. I got up really early, and then I realized as I was walking that...
Gail's moved on to purple.
You can pull it off.
Lee Cowan, it's always good to see you. Great
Good to
story.
see you guys.
Thank you.
Thanks.